Hello and welcome back everybody to the Las Vegas Venom 2K21 MyLEAGUE Expansion series. And today, as I will start our simming for this episode, I have a couple of comments and announcements to make about the future of the series and for the channel. First off, for the series, I said a few episodes back that we had 3 months until 2K22, and I was just completely off the mark. 2K22 comes out in about a month from now. In fact, almost exactly 31 days from right now when I am recording this. So that being said, we have a month to pretty much complete the series, because when 2K22 comes out, I'm going to start a new one in that game, and I don't want there to be much, if any, overlap between this series and that one. So we're gonna wrap this series up in the next month, which means I will not stop the daily uploads. I said that I was going to do every other day a few episodes back, but I decided that if I want to complete the series in a reasonable fashion and in the best way possible, I figure it's better to get the most content out of the series that we can before I decide to end it. So here's how it's going to go. This episode right here is going to be the last episode of the regular season for this season. And then next time we're out, we're going to start with the playoffs and probably shave it down to one series per episode. And maybe 2 episodes, but for the first round, probably going to go and just get it done within 1 episode. And then the finals, not sure how I want to do the finals yet if we get there, but I will figure that out. It's probably going to be like 2 games per episode for the finals, if that happens. But 1 episode for the first round, probably the second round as well, and most likely for the conference finals as well. But that also means that the episodes are going to go back to the way they were in the first couple of seasons, where they're pretty long, like 45 to 50 minutes, instead of being like around like 30 minutes that they've been recently. Because there's just going to be a lot more simming and a lot more jam-packed stuff going on. So as I begin to sim a little bit, that is the future of the series. Another announcement I'm going to make is that I am going to make a little mini movie that will detail the entire franchise history in like a little movie that will summarize the entire series. I'll do that at the very end of the season, or not the season, at the end of the series. That'll go up sometime during the other 2K22 series. So that is what will be happening for the future. The goal of the series right now is to pretty much get through the career of Max Strong and also Carson Evans. Those are the 2 guys that we're focusing on, and unfortunately it seems like Max Strong was pushed to a reserve spot because of his injury, but Brent Cage is a starter in the All-Star game, which is always cool. But as I said, we're gonna do, probably after this season, it's probably going to be more like 2 episodes per regular season, and then the playoffs. And the playoffs, there's a whole lot of things that could happen in the playoffs, so not sure how long those would even last. We're currently on a 3-game losing streak. Good way to bounce back. But that is the plan. You know, this is happening only because I started the series back in June, I think it was, and at that point, I only had a couple of months to really get a series going and get it done. And because I've uploaded pretty much every day since I started, I have gotten a lot of episodes done. But with 2K22, the series will be a whole lot better, I promise you that. There were pretty much no rushed seasons or anything like that. But also, Madden comes out soon. And with Madden, I am going to have a rebuild there. I don't know what team I'm going to do yet. But we are on a pretty poor streak of play right now. I'm not sure what is happening. Is our game plan messed up or something? But a Madden rebuild will be on the way, but not until September, because I'm going to wait for the scouting updates to come out, which is scheduled for September. And again, I don't know what team I'm going to do yet, but we are going to do a Madden rebuild, and I'm going to do slider testing for it before I start it to get the progression correct. I'm going to do the same for 2K22. I'm going to do a couple of slider tests before I actually start the series. But again, it's going to be another expansion series, and it's going to be a team in the East. Don't know how I'm going to do that yet. Don't know what team I'm going to be. But we are going to do another expansion series with a different expansion team, obviously. And we're going to be in the Eastern Conference. And that is the plan going forward for the rest of this year for the channel and for this series. That being said, let's go check the box scores real quick and jump into the 3-point contest. After I do that, and then we'll sim some more, and then we'll jump into a game and then finish the regular season. So, we start out by beating the Kings. Brooke Washington, 36 points. 35 for Strong, 34 for Carson Evans, double-double for Cage. Then we lost by 3 to the New York Knicks. Max Strong, 23. Maine, 22. Cage, 15 and 13. Ralph Cage for the Knicks, 27, 8 and 4. Wang gets 22 and Isaiah Stewart gets 21. Lost by 6 to the Boston Celtics, who are currently at 500. Zion Williamson has returned. He puts up 28 points. Rudolph Cunningham gets 9. Max Strong, 27 points. Brent Cage, 18 and 14. We lost again, our third straight loss on this stretch, this time to the Magic. Luka Doncic, 25 and 13. Barry Frazier, 21 points. He's one of the best players in the league. 90 overall and just 24 years old. Porzingis, 20 points. Carson Evans, 27 points. Max Strong, 21. Brett Cage, 17, 9, and 8. Then we bounce back. Another game against the Magic. This time we absolutely clobber them. 36 points for Strong. 29 and 12 for Cage. 16 points for Oakley. Magic got 38 and 12 from Luka and 27 from Barry Frazier. Then we lost again, this time to the Pacers, who are a pretty solid team. 26 points for DeMunick, 23 and 10 for Tyrese Halliburton, 30 points for Strong, 18 and 18 for Brent Cage. Then we lost again in a very low-scoring game against the Brooklyn Nets, who are 10 games above 500. Just 19 points for Strong, 15 points for Carson Evans, 9 and 12 for Cage. Then we lost again, this time to the Lakers, who were also above 500. 28 points from Miguel Gomez. We got 24, 4, 4, and 4 from Strong, and 20 points from Carson Evans, and 7 and 19 from Brent Cage. Just 3 of 14 on the game, though. Then we just had the Team World versus Team USA Rising Stars game. Elton Carroll, 21 points. Harvey Bush, 16. Wayne Geiger, 15, 8, and 8. And then for Team World, 27 points for Bruno Rancic. This is the Bruno Rancic that plays for the Kings, not for, I think it's the Nuggets that also has a guy named Bruno Rancic. But Javier Sanchez, 25 points. Now we're going to jump in here to the 3-point contest. Get this done rather quickly. And Carson Evans will be in the 3-point shootout. It's Carson Evans, Rudolph Marshall, Philip Bradley, don't know much about him, Cole Anthony, Harvey Bush, and Kira Lewis Jr. Most of these guys we've seen before, especially recently with Harvey Bush. We saw him pretty recently. And we'll jump in here to the 3-point contest. Here we are, everybody. All-Star Weekend 2028. This is the three-point contest. Last year we watched the dunk contest with Max Strong. Now we get to watch the three-point contest with Carson Evans. It looks like the Spurs have two players in here. It's Rudolph Marshall. I believe Philip Bradley is the second one. Cole Anthony, as we saw, obviously in here, he plays for Dallas right now. You got Harvey Bush from Milwaukee. You got Kira Lewis from Washington. Evans looks like he will go first. He's averaging 23 points per game this season. Here he goes. 2 for 2. Missed one. 2 misses now. Got the money ball though. Next rack. One of the best shooters in the league from the three-point line. He's got 9 points right now. Halfway done. Making good time. Top of the key threes. Didn't do the best on that rack. He's got all the money balls so far. Now here's his money ball rack in the corner. 1 for 3, 2 for 4, and he ends up getting 21 points with 2 seconds to spare. And hopefully that will be good enough to get him to the next round. And now Rudolph Marshall is up. We've seen him quite a bunch. Three misses on that second rack here. Top of the key now. It's his money ball rack. And he goes 2 for 5. Just 10 points right now. He's got to pick up the accuracy right here. He's got 15 points. He can, if he makes all 3, he will pass Evans, but he will not make all of them. In fact, he only makes 1 of them, so it's just 16 points for Rudolph Marshall. And a very bad rack 5. Now here's Philip Bradley. 16 points per game on the year so far. And the second spur, it's off to a hot start. 3 of 5 on the first rack. Second rack now. And he goes 1 for 5. Top of the key now. Did pretty well there. 4 for 5 on the top of the key rack. Rack number 4. This is money ball rack. And he goes 2 for 5. Final rack. Plenty of time left for him. He's going pretty fast here. But he will end it with 10 seconds on the clock and 17 points. So Evans still leads through 3 runs. Cole Anthony now, 20 points per game on the year for him. First rack is 2 for 5 and missed the money ball shot. Five points through 2 racks for Cole Anthony. Money ball rack, top of the key. And he goes 2 for 5 on those. Rack number 4. Three for 5 right there. Missed the money ball shot. Rack 5. He is on a hot streak here in the corner. And he goes 5 for 5 on rack 5. Surpassing both Spurs players, Rudolph Marshall and Philip Bradley, but not passing Carson Evans. Now Harvey Bush who we saw in the game against Milwaukee. 23 points per game for him. First rack, he goes 2 for 5. And 4 for 5 on rack number 2, including that money ball shot, top of the key. His hot streak continues here. 3 of 5 on rack 3, rack 4 now. He's looking pretty solid. Nice money ball shot. Now money ball rack in the corner just like Carson Evans did. 0 for 2, 0 for 3, 1 for 4, and 1 for 5. He got 17 points. Final contestant is Kira Lewis right here. 21 points per game on the year for him. Kira Lewis goes 4 for 5 on rack number 1, including that money ball shot. Money ball rack on rack 2. Got that one. 2 in a row now. Number 3 is good. 3 straight money ball shots for him. Top of the key now. Will his hot streak continue? Yes, it will. 6 in a row for him. 4 or 5 on the top of the key rack. He might pass Carson Evans here. $20 points going into the final rack here. 1 point from tying Carson Evans, and he will tie. Ran out of time. The only person not to get all their shots off. So after round 1, Carson Evans and Kira Lewis tied at 21. Rudolph Marshall has been eliminated, as will, I think, Harvey Bush will, unless there are no eliminations here. Unsure how that will work. Money ball rack for Cole Anthony right off the rip. He goes 2 for 5 on rack 1. And then 3 of 5 on rack 2. Top of the key now. He's knocking them down. 5 for 5, top of the key. His hot streak continues. He had 8 straight buckets there. 4 or 5 on rack 4. 19 points right now, what he's going to add to it. Cole Anthony trying to surpass 21. And he will with that money ball shot. 22 points for Cole Anthony. Carson Evans now back up for your Las Vegas Venom here. And he goes 3 of 5 on the first rack. And 4 or 5 on rack 2. Missed the money ball shot. Top of the key now for Carson Evans. Making good time here again. And he goes 4 or 5 on rack 3 as well. And Evans is found a cold stretch here. Just 1 of 5 on rack 4. Money ball rack now. Got that one. 2 in a row. Make it 3, and 4 is also good. He gets 22 points as well. He ties Cole Anthony. Kira Lewis back up. He will start like Cole Anthony with the money ball rack. in the opening corner, and he goes 4 of 5 on those. Good start. On rack number 2, he goes 3 of 5. Top of the key now. And he is definitely going to run out of time before he finishes. He's got 13 points right now on rack 4. $18 points, got 3 seconds left. He's got no more shots left. He ends with 18 points. So Kira Lewis is knocked out. The final round, Cole Anthony versus Carson Evans III. Here in the 3-point contest on the 2028 All-Star Weekend. Cole Anthony, 0 for 2 so far, 0 for 3 on the money ball rack. It's that one. It's the last 2. Why is there so little time? Only 9 points? I guess it's like a speed round. You just get whatever you can. I'm confused. I'm going to be honest here. You have 30 seconds to just get as many as you can. So Evans moved his money ball rack to rack number 2. He gets off to a hot start, 4 or 5 on the first rack. Money ball rack now. Misses the first. Got the second. Third, no good. That one good. He ties Cole Anthony, and that will give him the win, you got to think. 11 points. He's able to add to it here at the top of the key. Last shot. The buzzer beater. He's got 12. And Evans has won the 3-point contest. 2 straight years where one of our players has won one of these contests here on All-Star Weekend. Okay, so after the 3-point contest, we send a lot more. We're going to watch a game against the Pistons here, against Killian Hayes. It's going to be on the road in Detroit. But it seems like the All-Star break gave us the break we needed because we came out of it with several strong wins and a very strong stretch of games. We are 9-1 in our last 10 games. Only 2 losses since the All-Star break, and it's been over a month. So, a very strong April and a very, very strong May so far. No losses in that month yet. In the All-Star game, let's see, Max Strong, 10 points, 3 of 9 from the field for Team Ja. Brent Cage, 12, 7, and 3, 4 of 12 from the field. But first win out of the All-Star break came against the New Orleans Pelicans. 19 points for Jamal Murray. We got 32 from Strong, 24 from Carson Evans, and 24 and 17 from Brent Cage. Then we absolutely clobbered the LA Clippers, 44, 6, and 6 for Strong, 28 for Maine. A triple-double for Cage with 22, 14, and 10. The Clippers had 22 from Doyle Atkins and 20 from Javier Sanchez, but they were no match for us. Then we beat the Suns by 6, 39, 8, and 5 for Strong, 20 for Evans, 18 and 16 for Cage, 22 for Isaac Okoro. And we lost by 6 to the Portland Trailblazers, who, not sure how we lost this game. We watched a game earlier this year, I think it was actually last episode, where we just destroyed them. Probably had our best game ever against them, even without Max Strong, because he was still hurt. Tatum puts up 31 and 11. Jalen Smith, 13 and 11. I believe that's Jalen Smith, yes it is. 25 for Strong, 16 and 14 for Cage, 15 for Carson Evans. Then a solid win against the Dallas Mavericks, 35 and 5 for Strong, 22 for Carson Evans, 8, 9, and 9 for Cage, 31-7 for Cole Anthony, 24 Hines. Then we win against the Thunder by 12 points. 33 points for Strong, 24 for Carson Evans, 19 points for Patrick Morris, and 18 for Lee Douglas. Then a 19-point win here against the Atlanta Hawks. 25 for Carson Evans, 24-9 for Strong, 23-18 for Brent Cage. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, 26-4-9, 18 for Jaren Jackson, and 16-6 for Reyes. Then we lost against the Grizzlies by 12 points. 35-6-5 for Strong, 22-17 for Cage. John Morant, 33 points, 18 for Sadiq Bey, 14-11 for Dustin Willis. Then we beat the Wizards by a large margin. 33 points for Strong, 22-15 for Cage, 21 for Carson Evans, 10-13 for Kirk Beasley. Then we had a 1-point win against the very good Baltimore Claws. They're currently 46-26. We are 55-18. 21 points for Strong, 16-8 for Beasley, 15-14 for Cage. They had 22 from Lenny Nixon and 22 from DeAndre Ayton. Then a win against the Golden State Warriors by 23. 34-6-7 for Carson. It was one of his best games of the year. 28-6-6 for Strong, 19-15 for Cage. Steph Curry, 27 points. James Wiseman, 17-13. Then against the Rockets, we beat them by a lot. 39-7-6 for Max Strong. Only 4 misses on 17 shots. He was special in this game. 30 points for Carson Evans, 20-17 for Cage. 2 assists shy of a triple-double. They got 24-9 from Trae Young, 14-4-5 from RJ White. Then a 15-point win and another one against Milwaukee, 22-6 for Giannis. We got 38 from Max Strong, 22 from Carson Evans, and another 15-15 for Brent Cage. Then 3 more games left before we jump into this game against the Pistons. A big win against the Timberwolves, 21 here for Al Roberts, 14 points for Edwards, and then double-doubles for Bryan and Towns. We got 47-10 from Max Strong, 23 for Kareem Maine, and 17 from Carson Evans. Then a massive win against the Sacramento Kings, our rival. We beat them by 40 points. 18 for Brooke Washington, 15 for Bruno Rancic, 55-7-5 for Strong. That is the best game of his career. 19 for 32 from the field. This is the highest scoring game of the season for any player. The answer is yes. Max Strong has the best game of his career scoring-wise, and he has it for the entire NBA on the season. Wow. That's pretty awesome, man. And it came up against the Kings as well. 18 points for Carson Evans, 12-17 for Cage. We might be a super team, guys. We might just be a super team. Then another blockbuster win against the Denver Nuggets. 29-4-4 for Strong, 24-6 for Carson Evans, 24-15 for Cage. Our big 3 yet again stepping up. For the Nuggets, 20 points for Okongwu, but he was by far their best player. And now we have a game against the Detroit Pistons, who are currently 41-33. Over in the East, we are number 1 in the West by 12 games. The Mavericks are second at 43-30. We're 32-5 at home, 23-13 on the road. So this might be a tough game. We average 121 points per game. As a team, we shoot 41% from 3. That is insane. We've won 8 games in a row. Got a lot of assists. Award race. Look at who leads it. We have the top 2 MVP candidates. Luka Doncic got hurt. He broke his left foot. He was the leader last episode. After Strong got hurt, he was already the leader before that. So right now, it's a race between Brent Cage and Max Strong. Very, very enticing stuff here. And we're going to find out who's going to win it right after this game here. So stay tuned for that at the end of the episode. Rookie of the Year, looks like it's going to be Nguyen Wang, 18.5 points per game. Sixth Man of the Year, looks like it's going to be Tyrell Terry over in Charlotte. Giannis might win Defensive Player of the Year. He is in the running right now. Alain Sonnet leads the league for Most Improved Player voting. And that is all your award races right there. Here we are at the Detroit Little Caesars Arena here in Detroit, Michigan. I put the Pistons in one of their late 90s jerseys with the old logo because their current branding sucks. But we're going to visit Killian Hayes and the Detroit Pistons. And they will win that tip. This is the last action we will see from our team here in the regular season, as the foul is called on Brent Cage to start off the game. Siakam drew the foul. He knocks down the first. And he goes 2 for 2. This is also our first time seeing Max Strong off of the injury in person. As Evans cuts, nice pass by Beasley to find him, and he ties the game. Oladipo pass nearly picked off, but Wiggins gets it back, and Strong forces the miss. Evans inside. Contested layup, no good. Siakam guarded by MVP favorite Brent Cage. Gets the screen. Not much passing here by Detroit, and Siakam has to pull up in the paint, and he knocks it down. Evans pulls up, off the screen, that shot off the mark. The Pistons also have O.J. Williams, not sure if he will play. You can see him on the bench over there for Detroit as Siakam again scores. He's got all 6 for the Pistons. But they do have O.J. Williams, who has regressed, I think he's like a 75 now or something. Beasley from 3. He knocks it down. Wow. Nice shot. But they have O.J. Williams. He was nursing a broken foot earlier this year, so not sure if he even plays this game, but he was playing before then. Siakam again scoring over Brent Cage. He's got all 8 points. Evans guarded by Oladipo. Time counting down. He has to fire again. This time it's no good again. He drives. This time no good, but he does get it back. Killian Hayes currently nursing some kind of injury here. Not sure what it is. He goes to Andrew Wiggins, who's also hurts, and he knocks it down. Evans has it stolen by Siakam. What is happening right now? Siakam goes to Sutton down low, and Strong. Good defense, but Sutton gets it back and scores. Detroit leads by 8. Beasley down low. Gets the pump fake. And then waits and has it blocked by Sutton. Maine gets it back. Time cutting down for Strong. Shot clock did not reset. Strong drives and scores. Finally. Siakam, guarded by Cage, drives and can't score, but he gets it back again, and then scores again. 10 points for Pascal Siakam. Strong gets open, mid-range shot, no good. Cage gets it back, scores, and gets the foul called on Siakam. There we go. The MVP favorite knocks it down. 5-point game. Wiggins gets open again. Top of the key. 3 off the mark. Maine goes coast to coast and can't score. Siakam pulls up at the stripe. That shot falls. He's got 12 points. Unreal. Evans off the screen. Scores. No foul called on Sutton. But Evans, a tough shot. Oladipo from 3. That shot off the mark. Vegas can make it a 1-score game here. Evans fires. That shot falls again. And that was a 2-point game. Oladipo down low. Can't score. Getting hits by Evans, but Oladipo gets it back. Sutton goes to Killian Hayes. I believe he's still scoreless. He fires, mid-range shot, no good. Cage gets the board. Chance for us to tie or take the lead. Strong fires from 3, and Strong gives us the lead. We'll take this into the second quarter. All right, 6 to go until halftime. We have seemingly found our footing here as we lead by 18 points right now, 48-30. Our defense has stepped up since the hot start for Pascal Siakam. Evans down low draws the foul on Sutton. That free throw gives Evans 12 points on the night. And now he's got 13. 20-point lead for Las Vegas. Sutton cuts. Nice pass right there. And he has a wide open dunk. Evans drives again. And can't score. Nice defense by Andrew Wiggins. Fast break chance for Detroit. And the foul's called on Maine. Evans drives again. A tough shot, but it goes in. He can make some really nice shots. Wiggins drives. Again draws the foul, this time on Cage. Wiggins knocks down both. Strong. Gets the screen, fires, mid-range shot, that one drops. Oladipo pulls up in the paint, good defense. But Sutton gets the rebound, can't score though. Nice job by Cage. Evans finds Strong on the cut. Strong jams that one in. We're back up by 20. Wiggins drives. Tough layup goes in right over Carson Evans. Nice drive. It's time for action from all of our backups as all 5 of them come in for the rest of the first half. And Jay Jones, a bucket and a foul on Andrew Wiggins. Jones knocks it down. We lead by 21. Again stolen. Hawkins that time, and we lead by 27, 69-42 at halftime. Wow, what a game so far for us. Okay, so I sipped the rest of that game. We're going to try and find some late game action in these last couple games of the year to find like some clutch moments possibly. But 23 and 5 for Siakam, 21 for Sadiq Bey, Sutton 17 and 10 for us. Max Strong gets 46, 7 and 6, 17 of 20 from the field. We only saw him score a couple of times. Carson Evans 35 points. Jay Jones 13 points. Cage only 5, 11 and 5. He did not have the MVP kind of game that we were hoping for this time out, but that's fine. We have a couple of games left. We have 8 games left on the year. Gonna try and find some late game action here, and I'll come back if I do, and if I don't, then we're at the end of the year. So let's find out. Well, that is not good at all. Wow. So Cage at some point in this game got hurt. We didn't see it on the court when we watched, but another one of our star players is out, and we are going to miss him for the rest of the season, including the playoffs. Wow. That is absolutely brutal. No, man, no, come on. You've got to be joking. Oh my God. Another major injury. This time to Cage, who's having the best year of his career. Before he came to our team, he wasn't even averaging more than 8 points per game. First season average 17 and 14. This year 18 and 15. Leading MVP candidate. Now he's out for the rest of the year, including the playoffs. Man, that sucks so bad. That does mean that Paul Hawkins will get more playing time, and we're going to stick with we're going to rock a 9-man rotation now without Cage. So goddamn, that fucking sucks. I'm actually kind of crushed right now. We'll play Hawkins for 30 minutes. Give Culver more playing time. We'll give all these guys more playing time. There we go. Brent Cage. Lower right leg stress fracture. You've got to be kidding me. All right, under 3 to go here. Vegas leads by 1 at home here against the Los Angeles Lakers. Our first game action without Brent Cage due to his season-ending injury. Tragic stuff as Oakley strips the ball from AD. Oakley playing some clutch minutes here from 3 now. Oakley, no good. Maine gets the board, can't score. Wesley fires, mid-range shot off the mark. Jarrett Allen, the Laker, gets it back and dunks it. Oakley checks out as Strong gets the pass and scores in traffic down low. Great take, great pass by Maine. Fuller guarded by Strong. Goes to Miguel Gomez for 3. He can't knock it down. Strong goes to Evans. Evans scores in transition. Great pass by Strong. Great take by Evans. He's got 32 points. Jarrett Allen guarded by former teammate Kirk Beasley. He draws the foul. That's the 5th on Beasley. And Jarrett Allen trying to get his revenge on Las Vegas after we traded him, and he misses the first. He goes 1 for 2. Vegas leads by 2. Evans double team goes to Hawkins. He fires that mid-range shot off the mark. Allen gets the board for LA. Fuller goes to Gomez again for 3. This time he knocks it down. Not a 3. His foot was on the line. We got lucky right there. Game is tied at 1:14. 1 minute left. Evans trying to get open. Now Strong trying to get open. Maine, though, takes the screen. Maine pulls up. Mid-range shot. That one drops. Huge shot right there by Maine. That pass is stolen by Kirk Beasley. Maine on the other end goes to Evans down low. Evans scores. 4-point lead for Vegas. Weber in the corner for 3. That shot off the mark. Strong gets the board. Allen has to foul. MVP chance for Max Strong, and he will probably win it now that Brent Cage has gotten hurt. But Cage could still win it despite being hurt. He's only going to miss like the last 10 games or so. Strong knocks down both. 6-point lead. Weber off the screen, pulls up at the stripe. The shot is off the mark. Beasley gets the board. Lakers foul. That's going to be all the game action we have here. More MVP chance for Strong, as he will put the finishing touches on this win. Strong knocks down both. That shot off the mark. Oakley gets the board. That's going to be it here in Las Vegas. We come out on top by 8, 122 to 114. over Jarrett Allen and the LA Lakers. Final game of the regular season right here. 3.5 to go. Vegas leads by 1 against the Baltimore Claws, the other expansion team. They are one of the best teams this season over in the East. Maine off the screen pulls up. That shot, no good. Harrison goes to Watkins on the wing. Watkins fires. From 3, no good. Jay Jones in the game right now gets the board. And he goes to Maine down low, and Maine scores. We have 5 guards out on the court right now. What is happening? Maine's got 20 points. Now Beasley and Hawkins check in. Why do we have 5 guards on the floor at the same time? With DeAndre Ayton out there. I don't understand, but whatever. We lead by 4. 125 to 121. Here on the road. Claws call timeout. Watkins feeds Williams. Williams down low. And Patrick Williams scores. 2-point game. Evans gets a screen and drives. And scores. Great take right there. He's got 22 points. DeAndre Ayton down low. Double team coming. He goes to Verney. Verney fires. Verney, no good. He's had his problems against us, that's for sure. Strong, down low and transition scores. 6-point game for Las Vegas. Under 2 to go. Ayton down low, goes back out to Watkins. Open 3, Watkins off the mark. Ayton gets it back and scores. Hawkins down low, double team coming. He gets a nice pass to Beasley, who dunks that one. Great pass by Paul Hawkins. Watkins finds Ayton down low. The lob, Beasley's there. Great pass by Carson Evans. What a play. Watkins draws the foul on Hawkins. Abraham Watkins goes 2 for 2 at the line. Strong goes to Maine. Maine double teamed. Goes to Strong. Wide open down low. Easy bucket. Ayton double teamed. Goes to Watkins again. Watkins for 3. No good again. Ayton gets it back. Baltimore's got to score pretty quickly here. He finds Ayton down low. Nice pass by Watkins. Still a 4-point game. Baltimore not giving up yet. They will foul though. And Evans will take a couple of free throws. And he knocks down both. Ayton just drives on Beasley and scores again. This game's not over. Maine to Strong. Great pass. Strong is fouled. Great job to waste time right there by Kareem Maine. Strong hits the first. The second is also good. And Vegas comes out on top, 141 to 133 in the final game of the regular season. And now we're about to go see who won MVP. The MVP goes to Mac Strong. His first ever win of this award, but at what cost? Brent Cage likely would have won this award if he had not gotten hurt. And you know that I would have taken that over this right here. But I'm not going to take anything away from Strong because he probably would have won it if he would have played the entire year anyways. So Strong gets it because Luka Doncic got hurt. Then Brent Cage got hurt. But Strong also got hurt himself. So the top 3 candidates all got hurt this year. But Strong wins it, 32 points per game. Nearly 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal. 53% from the field. missed only a couple of free throws the entire season, shot 47% from beyond the arc. And Strong is going to be your first ever Las Vegas Venom MVP winner. And he deserves that tenfold. Rookie of the Year goes to Nenyuan Wang for the New York Knicks. He had a pretty solid season. Tyrell Terry wins Sixth Man of the Year out of Charlotte. Giannis wins Defensive Player of the Year. Elaine Sonnet wins Most Improved Player, averaging very similar numbers to that of Brent Cage. And Steven Silas, your head coach of the Las Vegas Venom, is going to win Coach of the Year in our very first ever 60-win season. We went 62-20 this year, and wow, what a year it's been for us so far. Great job by everybody. We had 2 award winners. All-NBA first team. Luka Doncic, John Morant, Max Strong, Giannis, and Nikola Jokic. All-NBA second team, Killian Hayes, Trae Young, Jason Tatum, Brent Cage, and Karl Anthony Towns. Not sure how Cage did not win or did not make the first team when he was a leading MVP candidate. But I guess because Giannis won Defensive Player of the Year, he just has to be in there. All-NBA third team, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, LaMelo Ball, Pat Rogers, Vujanic, and Elaine Sonnet. All-defensive first team, Ben Simmons, Alec Verney, Giannis, Jonathan Isaac, and Gregory Rodman. All-defensive second team, Glenn Walker, Alonzo Ball, Matisse Thybulle, AD, and Mitchell Robinson. All-rookie first team, Wang, Livingston, Javier Sanchez, Warren Palmer. From the Bucks out of Duke, Carlton Caldwell. Rookie second team, Ronald Anderson, Ed Monroe, Clayton Burton, Murray Dunleavy, and Michael Dunn. All right, before we check out who we play in the playoffs in round 1, we got to check first the box scores of these last couple of games. First, a win against the Cavaliers, 26 points for Leones, 29 for Evans, 24 for Maine, 22, 6 and 10 for Strong. Then we lost to the Jazz, Mitchell 33, Kevin Porter 25, Max Strong 40 points, Carson Evans 20 points. Then we beat the Lakers, as we saw, 34 for both Evans and Strong, 22 for Beasley. They got 24 and 23 from Gomez and Geiger, respectively. We destroyed the Hornets. Evans, 40 points. Best game of one of the best games of the year for him. 28, 10 and 6 for Strong. They got 18 from Tyrell Terry. Then we lost by 11 to the Memphis Grizzlies. 37 and 13 for John Morant. 23 for Sadiq Bey. So I guess the other Bey that we saw against the Pistons was a different Bey. 28 for Evans, 26 for Strong. Double-double for Beasley. Then a monster win against the 76ers. 52-4, 5-5 for Max Strong. What a game. He has had an amazing year. The MVP, obviously. 28 points for Evans. 17 for Embiid for the Sixers. Then we beat the Heat by a lot. 38 and 10 for Strong. 27 for Carson Evans. 16 for Oakley. Heat 22 and 6 from Barrett. 15 for Michael Porter Jr. And then against the Claws, 8 and 31, 13, 20 for Patrick Williams, 26 for Strong, 24 for Evans, 23 for Maine, 23 for Beasley. And we went 62 and 20, our first ever 60-win season. We were 13 games ahead of the 2 seed in the West. Let's go look. Wow. We're going to play the Houston Rockets in the first round, everybody. We all know what happened last time we played these cats in the first round. It did not go our way. That was 2 years ago. Last year we were the champions. We are the defending champions now. It's time to lay the foundation for a dynasty. We got the first ring.
We got the first ring, we got the first trophy, but now it's time to build the dynasty and keep it going. And to do that, we have to get past the Houston Rockets, the 8 seed Houston Rockets. Here's what their lineup looks like right now. They have Trae Young and Shane Ramsey still. Now they have Yee and Udoh in the starting lineup. They have RJ White, who we did not play against in the first round 2 years back. Hubert Wilson's still there. Matthew Booker, Jamal Carlisle, Benjamin Mullins, Deion Martin Jr., Alan Fleming, Kenneth Davidson, William Jeffries, Oleg Belos, Franklin Russell, Lynn Murray, Clarence Adrian, and Paul Vaughn. That's their team. Again, we don't have Brent Cage. But, Max Strong, we all MVPs in Las Vegas. Thanks for all the love, people. Couldn't have done it without you. All right, before we look at the other stats before the episode ends here, this is a pretty long episode, but here is your updated team record books right here. For total points, Max Strong now has all top 5. He has scored above 50 points 3 separate times this season. He had, this is insane. For playoff records, he also holds all 5. So they don't include the playoff points in the ranking for the season records. For field goals made, he's all 5. 3-pointers made, he's 4 of the top 5 with Carson Evans also up there. Free throws made, he's 4 of the top 5. Brent Cage is number 4. Rebounds, that's between Capella and Cage. Assists, it's between Stan Curry, Brent Cage, and Kareem Haynes. So not even a point guard at number 1. It's actually Cage. That is kind of shocking. For blocks, Justice Winslow, Jordan Bell, Kirk Beasley twice, and Rudolph Cunningham all tied for number 1. For steals, O.J. Williams, Venom legend, with 7 steals in 1 game, followed by Curry, Maine, and then Curry 2 more times. Minutes in a game, Strong is 3rd, Evans 1st, Maine 2nd, then Cage, then Strong again. Turnovers, Stan Curry top 2, then Max Strong twice, then Carson Evans again. And for playoff records, Terry Rozier has his name in the record books. All right, last couple of things here before we end the episode. Got to check this, then our team stats, and then we'll be done. It's a pretty long episode. I'm sorry about it, but had to get a lot done here. So, we are by far the best team in the NBA. The Cavs are pretty good as well, led by Darius Leones. I hope we meet them in the finals if we can get there. That would be an awesome matchup to watch. So, we were 13 games ahead of the next best team. So it was us, the Mavericks, then the Thunder, the Timberwolves, the Pelicans, the Kings, then the Clippers and the Rockets over in the East, the Cavs, the Claws, the Pacers, the Hornets, the Nets, the Pistons, the Bulls, the Celtics are the 8 seed. Again, here's your playoff tree. You can see all those rankings right here. So the Celtics still in the playoffs, but not a team that they once were. Let's go look at the team let's kind of look at the lineup for the Cavs. Here's the Cavs lineup: D'Angelo Russell, Darius Leones, Allen Booker, Lauri Markkanen, and Achua. That's a pretty good starting lineup right there. Off the bench, Darius Bazley, Shannon Page, Josh Green, Jordan Bell, Fred Keller, Gilbert Rogers, Otto Porter, Ben Sloan, Nojewicz, Cassius Stanley, who I believe is hurt. Yeah, torn right calf muscle. And then, they have a really good team. Wow. No surprise that they are the 1 seed over in the East. But last but not least, let's check out the season stats. Real quick team stats. With the best record by far. We averaged the 2nd most points per game behind the Indiana Pacers. We had the best defense. We had the highest differential, obviously. We were a mid-tier shooting team. But from 3, we were top 10. For rebounding, we were the best team in the NBA, but without Cage, that's probably going to go down here in the playoffs. Assists per game, we were also top 10. Steals per game, we were top 10. Blocks per game, we were number 3 in the country, or in the league. Turnovers per game, we were one of the least turnover-prone teams. Okay, now player stats. We saw Strongs. Carson Evans, 23 points per game, nearly 5 assists. He shot very well, above 500, and very, very good from 3, just like Strong. Brent Cage, obviously we know what his stats were. I'm just so disappointed that he is not going to be here with us in the playoffs this time around. Oakley, 11 points. Maine, 10 points. Beasley, 8 and 8. All right, finally, the last thing we're going to check is league leaders. Strong, by far, led the entire league in points a game with 32.7. Then there's Tatum, then Doncic, then John Morant, then Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, then Trae Young, who we're going to face again here in the playoffs. Then Giannis, then B.I., then Darius Leones at 9, and then Barry Frazier. And that will do it here for this episode. It was a pretty long one, but now we have the playoffs ahead of us. And I'll try to get the next round done in one episode, but that might be pretty tough to do. If I do it, it's going to be pretty long, probably like as long as this one was. But I mean, that being said, let's look ahead to the playoffs, everybody. Let's take down the Rockets, and let's get back in the NBA Finals. Let's fucking do this. I'll see you guys next time out. Thanks for watching, and take care.